Greetings, one and all. 2 nights ago, the NHL Awards and the Vegas expansion draft took place. However, we also got a much better look at NHL 18 and the new features that will be put into the next iteration of the video game franchise. Let's take a look at these new details, shall we? First up is the cover photo. Now, you have probably guessed who this person is from the thumbnail of this video, but in case you didn't catch it, NHL 18's cover athlete is Connor McDavid of the Edmonton Oilers. Yes, the league MVP and 100-point player this season, Connor McDavid, has managed to get himself on the cover of the next game. To be honest, I'm not surprised at all, and I think it's well deserved, considering how well he has played this season and how young and talented of a superstar he is. I think the only other choice they potentially could have made for the cover would have been Crosby or Malkin, due to them winning their second straight Stanley Cup, and this is the first time this has happened since the salary cap was introduced. But me personally, I'm not too bothered. I think a deserving player, all 3 of them are deserving to be on the cover, so a deserving player out of the 3 of them got it, in my opinion, so I'm not really that fussed. You don't really look at the cover of the game very often anyway, do you? Let's be honest. Now, in terms of the actual game and actual gameplay, we shall begin by looking through the new gameplay, quote-unquote, improvements. Get ready for a bit of a rant after this. I'm warning you now, after I've talked through all of these, because there's a couple of things that I'm a little bit frustrated with. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's talk through each one through. We start with the defensive skill stick. The new defensive skill stick gives you full control over your stick to target poke checks, keep your stick extended against an attacker to disrupt a play, and even sweep your stick back and forth to cover a zone. God, you can even do that? Gosh, how exciting. Then we have creative attack dekes. All new offensive deke moves that deliver the creative freedom and control seen in today's NHL, including one-handed moves, which were around in NHL 14, between the leg dekes, backhanded toe drags, heel drags, cheeky puck flips, and more. New deke branching gives you control to choose how you string deke combinations together, I need to learn to talk, into fluid dangles based on moment-to-moment decisions and reaction time. We'll talk about this one a little bit more later. Then we move on to creative AI. Your AI teammates now leverage all the same creative deking and passing tools that you do, creating smarter plays up and down the ice. Teammates are better at finding you in breakout opportunities through off-the-boards bank passing, lead passing, and improved positioning. Yeah, sure they have. AI will also use the new defensive skill stick. Oh, brilliant. Making them more effective teammates in your own zone. Yeah, I'll believe that one when I see it, EA. Then we move on to 3-on-3 EASHL. You no longer need all 5 of your teammates to fill an EASHL match. Jump into 3-on-3 and experience a whole new competitive arena, bringing authentic NHL 3-on-3 overtime to EA Sports Hockey League. You can now choose to play 3-on-3 full matches, opening up more ice for you and your teammates to get creative, pull off big plays and showcase brand new skill moves. Oh my god, how exciting! With more space to attack and to make big mistakes, 3-on-3 EASHL is higher stakes with more competition and skills. Yeah, sounds alright, I guess. Then, lastly, for the gameplay improvements, we have Hockey Training Camp. Yay, because everybody asked for this, didn't they, EA Sports? NHL 18 features an all-new training camp designed to ensure you get on the ice and have success immediately. Watch real-life videos from hockey professionals that teach you the right moves for the right moments. Then jump into the training sessions and complete each challenge to become the most competitive player you can be. Training Camp is now also integrated in the in-game coaching feedback tips and on-ice trainer, allowing you to hear the feedback and watch the videos on the fly that teach you how to improve your play. I've got to be honest with all these guys, all of this sounds like a load of crap if you ask me. Apart from the 3-on-3 EASHL, which seems like a good idea, especially for people like myself who don't play it often and only find that many players in dropping games anyway. Apart from that idea, the rest of this sounds like either a waste of time or a complete farce. Also, in fairness, the defensive skill stick sounds like a good idea, but likely won't solve any of the problems with the glitch goals in the game. So whilst I appreciate the effort, EA Sports, I doubt it will do much good or improve many of the problems within the game, especially with glitch scoring. Now get ready for the rant, because here it comes. Creative attack dekes. Really, EA? Give me a break. Just be honest and say that you have added all the digs that didn't make the console jump from NHL 14 to 15 back into the game and pass them off as new cutting-edge advancements. The fans know that this is what you've done, so at least be honest with us. Also, creative AI, oh please. We all know it's going to be the same AI scheme and the same glitch goals will go in every single time in every single game. Even the goalies in the trailers you have released react the exact same way as they did in NHL 17. And don't even get me started on hockey training camp. Yeah, great job wasting your time, EA, on a mode the fan base neither wanted nor needed in the game. That time could have been spent on actually improving the AI, but no! What a load of rubbish! Jesus Christ! Come on, EA, what a load of shit. Right, okay, now let's move on to more positive news and the reveal of a new game mode, titled NHL Threes. An all-new 3-on-3 hockey experience with bigger hits, faster action, and more open ice to create big plays, beautiful dangles, and more goals. EA Sports NHL Threes is inspired by fun, pick-up-and-play arcade sports games where you can play any way you want, that's the way you need it, online or offline, co-op or competitive. Sounds alright. Campaign mode. EA Sports NHL 3s features a complete single-player campaign mode where you compete against different teams and leagues in a circuit-style journey. Progress through the campaign and unlock objective-based rewards along the way, including new teammates, jerseys, logos, and even a few surprises. New broadcast and commentary. An all-new EA Sports NHL 3's commentator delivers more humour and fun. Yeah, the commentary really needed that, guys, let's be honest. And excitement of fast-paced 3-on-3 that keeps the crowd roaring. New broadcast presentation means your goals come out with a whole new sizzle. Okay. New arenas. Brand new EA Sports NHL 3's arenas deliver more colour, more special effects, and completely unique on-ice designs that keep your games fresh and as exciting as the gameplay. So once again, more cosmetic updates. And then Threes Online. EA Sports NHL 3s features online versus and online team play to jump into the fast, fun 3-on-3 hockey on a team with your friends. Join 2 other friends and pick your team before jumping online against 3 other friends in a full 6-player competitive, over-the-top hockey game. Now, I must admit, this is the mode that has me the most curious, I must admit. I rather enjoyed the 3-on-3 NHL arcade game that was on the Xbox 360, so if this game is anything like that, which it sounds like it is, but without the growing players and freezing people when you're playing, then I'm hopeful that this will actually be quite a solid addition to the game. The campaign mode looks quite interesting, and it seems like this perhaps has somewhat of a story that has rewards for playing, so that's good. The special rewards they reference, I assume, will be packs or coins in Hockey Ultimate Team, as that's the way these things always go. But I'm up for giving this game mode a proper try before giving a verdict here, which I can as part of the beta in late July. I have to be fair on this channel sometimes, especially after that little bit of a rant earlier. I think I would like to be willing to give this game mode a try before I bash it or before I absolutely praise it. Then we learnt the most important news about NHL 18, or the most important news for me. Franchise Expansion Mode! This is the one, of course, I am most interested in learning about, due to my love of being an armchair GM. So in Franchise Mode, reshape the entire NHL with the new expansion draft feature, where you get to create and draft a 30-second NHL team and shake up the league. Run an authentic expansion draft where you select the best players from across the league, build a unique roster, and take on the front office role to manage the team, the business, and the games. Sounds really, really good, and I like this. See, this is what I needed. So with Expansion Draft, reshape the entire NHL with the new Expansion Draft feature in Franchise Mode, where you get to create and draft a 30-second NHL team and shake up the league. Run an authentic expansion draft where you select the best players from across the league, build a unique roster, and take on the front office role to manage the team, the business, and games, as I said earlier. Well, I don't know why that's written here again. Or if you're playing as an existing franchise, which is also a very interesting thing to add, protect your current team roster in the expansion draft by setting your own protected player list. That sounds pretty good. More expansion locations. You select the hometown for your 30-second expansion team from cities all across North America and even Europe. From Stockholm to Helsinki to Berlin to St. Petersburg. You choose the place and team and compete to bring the Stanley Cup back to your hometown. I love this! Thank you, EA Sports! You finally do something useful! Also, create a mascot. Oh! Once you've drafted an NHL team, Use the new Deeper Creation Zone customization tools to choose your city, build an arena, design a uniform and logo, and for the first time ever, design your very own custom mascot. Yay! And finally, the Vegas Golden Knights mode. Be the first to play as the Vegas Golden Knights before they play their first NHL regular season game. Lace up as the official Vegas Golden Knights team, including authentic rosters, uniforms, logo, and the opportunity to play in the brand new T-Mobile Arena. I must admit, all of these additions actually look quite promising. I'm actually really looking forward to playing this in September. I like the idea of bringing in your very own franchise that's specific to you to be the 32nd team in the league, rather than having to replace a team with a created team that you've made already there. It makes it feel like it's its own story mode, essentially, where you compete in the league for the sake of a new team that you have created and formed completely by yourself. There's a lot more satisfaction to be had in seeing a team that you have completely made yourself win the Stanley Cup, and the freedom to craft exactly the team you want, especially in the expansion draft, is a huge step in the right direction for franchise mode and for EA Sports. So well done, EA Sports, you have done some good here. I also like the idea of expanding to Europe and not just North America, as I am a European myself. Maybe not much longer with Brexit, but you know. But the hockey purist in me, I am also kind of conflicted on this one, because the hockey purist in me also feels like the league should remain in North America. But the game has given you the option to stay in North America or go to Europe. You have the option to do one or the other. That's a very good move there as well, EA Sports. You haven't just said you have to go to Europe or just North America. I'm glad that they brought in an expansion draft option as well, as that's something I've really wanted for the next game, and was about to start writing a video, if I'm honest, asking if NHL 18 would have an expansion draft mode. So you saved me a lot of time, a lot of work, and some recording there, EA Sports, and for that, I appreciate you. I shake my hand at you, but you can't see it, and you're not shaking it back. That's a bit awkward. Now, to be a little bit more critical of the mode now, create a mascot is a cute idea and all, but I really don't have much of an interest in it, and I don't have any desire to create a mascot. I think this one is a matter of taste, though, in fairness. Sure, I will create one the first time that I play, and probably for any mode that I do on YouTube, but then it will just be a case of trying to make the mascot look as ridiculous and stupid and awful as possible. Maybe that's just the little kid in me wanting to push it as far as it can go for the sake of curiosity, and to see if I can break the system. But yeah, creating your own mascot shouldn't be a big selling point for the revamping of the mode. It's a nice addition, and I think it will be well received by a large chunk of the player base, but I don't think it should be one of the big selling points. To continue the criticism, they haven't mentioned anything about editing the player ratings, making scouting more worthwhile, or upgrading your arena and changing merchandise prices being more relevant to the actual experience and having some sort of reward in it. So I'm a little skeptical that none of that has actually been worked on, meaning that they have just added lots of new stuff without fixing the old broken stuff first. Maybe I'm just being cynical and they will release more about this at a later date nearer the release of the game. But franchise mode has so much potential, and I want to see EA live up to the potential that they have. Or the game will have to be sent down to the miners for failing to fix why this was needed, as they will be a depth forward and nobody's interested. And there you go! That was an in-depth look at the NHL 18 features announced at the NHL Awards 2 days ago. What do you think about the new features? Are they good, bad, or have they just brought back old features and passed them off as new? I know what my answer is for that last question. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys think. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.